Hello, hello. Welcome to another reading. Welcome to another amazing chapter where we are reading You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Great, great, great book. We just finished reading chapter number 2, the G word. And if you don't know what the G word is, make sure to go check it out because it was pretty good and it's not gratitude. It's another G word. And spelled backwards, it's dog. So go back to chapter number 2 and check that one out because it was really good. It was a short chapter, short and sweet. I love those type of chapters. And wow, it definitely connected with me. Hence why I'm starting off chapter number 3, full of energy, present as a pigeon. That's what this one is all about. And make sure to get the book, y'all. Like, this is a type of book that is good to have in your shelf because after you read it, you want to go back to it because she has some really good quotes in here. Wow. So, by the way, all the links are going to be below. Make sure to follow Jen. Make sure to follow us on Mind of Habit. That's our community of personal development. And we're here to empower billions of souls worldwide to achieve personal and financial freedom. So that's what we're all about. And if you're with that, let's get into chapter number 3. Present as a pigeon. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. And if you are at peace, you are living in the present. Lao Tzu, the ancient Chinese philosopher, the founder of Taoism, could have been one guy or a mythical compilation of many. Nobody really knows for sure. I love this. I love that. And I've heard that quote before and it really hit home for me. I love that. All right, let's get into it. Okay. I was in yoga class one day and the instructor told us all to get into pigeon pose, which is this pose where you stretch one leg out behind you, fold the other one out sideways in front of you, and then bend forward and lie down on top of the whole thing. It's fine if you're a pigeon, but it's one of the poses I dread most because my hips don't move that way, and it hurts. And I'm always scared I'm gonna get stuck. Aww. But even though my body has requested otherwise, I'm in class and going for it, and I'm determined to relax into it, even though I'm really just silently begging the dude to tell us to change into a different pose, which he doesn't do because he's too busy talking. He's blabbing on and on and on about our connection to the universe and our breath and the path to true enlightenment, and I'm like, holy effing dude, will you hurry up? I think I'm going to rip something. I really do. And oh my God, I think I'm actually stuck now. And I'm going to get out of this pose. He's going to have to come over here and lift me out of it because I'm really, truly stuck here. And then whoosh, I breathe into it. I shut off all the relentless yammering in my brain. Get quiet and surrender. I feel my body shift and go deeper into the pose than it's ever gone before. The pain is gone, the panic is gone. I am one with the universe. But then I realize that I really do think I'm stuck. And seriously, what the hell, dude, are you going to talk all night? We've been in this freaking pose for 5 minutes for real. And by the way, my knee just got all hot. And you really are not going to shut up, even though I keep thinking you finally are. But then you just keep on going and then whoosh, I reconnect. I'm back in the zone. I melt deeply into this pose and feel such bliss and true connection to something so much larger than myself. This flippin', floppin' between freaking out in our heads and breathing into the now is basically how most of us go through life. Instead of worrying about the possibility of dislocating a hip, the future, okay, or about how bad I want out of this pose, the past, or how bad I was at this pose, the past, I could have luxuriated in the magnificence available to me in the moment. It never ceases to amaze me. The precious time we spend chasing the squirrels around in our brains, playing out our dramas, worrying about unwanted facial hair, seeking adoration, justifying our actions, complaining about slow internet connection, and disconnecting the lives of idiots, when we are just sitting in the middle of a full-blown miracle that is happening right here, right now. We're on a planet that somehow knows how to rotate on its axis and follow a defined path while it hurtles through space. Our hearts, they beat. We can see. We have love, laughter, language, living rooms, computers, compassion, cars, fire, fingernails, flowers, music, medicine, mountains, muffins. We live in a limitless universe overflowing with miracles. The fact that we aren't stumbling around in an unconsolable state of sobbing awe is appalling. The universe must be like, what more do I have to do to wake these bitches up? Make water, their most precious resource, rain down from the sky? The universe loves us so much and wants us to partake in the miraculous so badly that sometimes she delivers little wake-up calls. Like in the movies when somebody narrowly escapes death and is so overjoyed and grateful that they take to the streets, skipping and laughing and madly hugging everyone in sight. Suddenly, all their problems fall away, and the miracle of being alive today, in this moment, takes over the screen. I know someone who got sucked through a dam and almost died, who now speaks about it as one of his most profound and life-changing experiences. Not that I'd wish that on anyone, but take heart in the fact that should you require some sort of catastrophe for your transformation, it can be comically arranged. The universe has also surrounded us with the perfect teachers. Animals, for example. Animals are in the present all the time, and their secret power is to pull us in with them. My friend's dog is so happy to see her every single time she walks through the door. It's like she's about to free him from 40 years of imprisonment. And even if she's only gone for an hour, you're here. I'm here. I love you. I'm gonna pee all over the floor about it. Little kids are also excellent guides. Kids get so wrapped up in the joy of drawing or pretending or discovering that they're rarely eating or bathing or sleeping if we didn't make them. They're constantly creating in a state of free flow, concentrating in bliss that they yet learned to worry about what other people think of them, or even perhaps that they're not as talented at finger painting as Lucy next door. They are in the moment. They are fun in the moment. End of story. We would be wise to take more of our cues from the beasts and babies. All the stuff we're so worried about creating and fixated on becoming is already right here, right now. The money that you want already exists. The person you want to meet is already alive. The experience you want to have is available right now. The idea for that brilliant song you want to write is here, right now. It is waiting for you to download that information. The knowledge and insight and joy and connection and love are all wagging their hands in your face, trying to get your attention. The life you want is right here, right now. What the hell am I talking about? If it's all here, where is it? Think of it like electricity. Before the invention of the light bulb, most people weren't aware of electricity's existence. It was still here, exactly the same way it is right now, but we hadn't yet woken up to it. It took the invention of the light bulb to bring it to our attention. We had to understand how to manifest it into our reality. It's not that things and opportunities that we want in life don't exist yet. It's that we're not yet aware of their existence or the fact that we can actually really have them. Powerful. The more practiced you become at being present and connected to source energy, the more available you are to download ideas and seize opportunities that you might miss out on if you're all wrapped up in the endless chatter in your head. There's a great Hindu story about a lady who wanted to meet the god Krishna. So she went into the forest, closed her eyes, and prayed and meditated on making the god appear. And lo and behold, Krishna came wandering down the forest path towards her. But then Krishna tapped the lady on the shoulder. She, without opening her eyes, told him to get lost because she was busy meditating on a very important goal. Wow. When we get so wrapped up into our heads, we miss out on what's available to us right now in the moment. Stop and notice how you feel right now. Feel your breath moving in and out of your body. Feel the air on your skin. Feel the heart beating, your eyes seeing, your ears hearing. Notice the energy inside and outside of you buzzing. Shut off your thoughts and feel your connection to the source. Breathe. Breathe. Even if you've got bone-chilling credit card debts or you haven't spoken to your mother in 6 years, right now, in this moment, you can find peace and joy in that which simply is. As adults with responsibilities like bodies to take care for and mortgages to pay, there's some value in taking a side trip away from the present moment every once in a while. Sometimes we need to think about and plan for the future, as well as study the past in order to learn from it and laugh about it, or to bury it out back and let it go forever. If we just stopped by for the occasional visits to the future and past, that would be one thing. But the amount of time we spend chewing on junk food thoughts about what ifs, how comes, Lord, help us. The more time you spend in the moment, the richer your life will be. Being present gets you out of your head and connects you to source energy, which raises your frequency, which attracts things like frequency to you. And all those high frequency things and experiences are already here, just waiting for you to join the party. All you have to do is shut up, show up, and usher them in. Well, that was it. I'm telling you, these chapters are hitting me like, whoop, they just finished. That's good. She's good. I like how she's really taking the time to write, but at the same time, she's getting to the point, and she has her little quirks that she's addressing here. As a highlight, I really like how she's mentioning to breathe. I think that's one of the easiest things that we as humans take for granted because we're breathing all the time. We're just like living our life and breathing and stuff like that. But when you actually take the moment to breathe, you realize how powerful the breath is. 30 seconds of intentional breathing can reduce 3 hours of stress. Breathe. Okay? That's your exercise for the day. And it's not that things and opportunities that we want in life don't exist yet. It's that we're not yet aware of their existence or the fact that we can actually really have them. And this chapter really ties in very well with chapter 2, which is all about the force, how it's always with you, for you, and just waiting for you to tap in. In the next chapter, we're going to go into the big snooze, chapter number 4. I'll see you in the next one.